Hey there, welcome to Sagicor Online Camp, a series where children like you can have a safe place to learn and be involved in fun and educational online activities. That's right, fun and education in the same sentence. Who says being at home has to be boring? We're here to make sure that you not only learn new things, but you have fun while doing it. We have a lot of games and activities like fraction noodles, tic-tac-toe, story time, exercising, cooking, and even yoga. And parents, you're not left out. We have a parents' corner to bring the big kid out in you so you and the children can enjoy it all together.
Hi everyone, my name is Chantal and I am going to be making some awesome slime with you guys today. Today we have some orangesicle smoothie slime. So cool, looks like a drink, right? But it's slime. To make this slime, what you're gonna need are a few things. Number one, you're gonna need glue. Any type of glue will work for this. School glue, any white glue at all, or even clear. Number two, you're gonna need some contact solution. This is a safe activator for your slime. You can also pick this up at any pharmacy. Number three, food coloring. So you can use liquid or powder, and today we're gonna use a combination of both to make our orange slime. Number four, this part is optional, but you can use scents, an oil scent to be exact. And this is what's gonna make your slime smell so good. In order to make your slime, you're gonna need a bowl, a spoon, and a container or Ziploc bag to store your slime after you're done. Ready? Let's go.
Welcome to craft time. We'll be doing 2 crafts using food coloring. You would need some pasta because we are going to be making some beads. You'll need some food coloring. So I have some pink, some yellow, and some blue. You'll need sandwich bags because we'll be mixing in these bags. You'll need some vinegar, and you'll need some gloves. If you don't have gloves, that's okay. Just be careful with the food coloring. And if you have an apron, be sure to put it on so you can protect your clothing. So let's get started with dyeing our macaroni and making our colorful beads. So I'll be using some penne pasta and my sandwich bag. The first thing I'm going to do is pour my vinegar into my bag. I'm just going to put probably about 3 tablespoons of vinegar in here. So when I have my vinegar, I'm going to put my food coloring. So I'm going to start with the color, let's see, yellow. I'm going to start with yellow. So I'm going to put a few drops of coloring in here. So I'm going to mix. So just be careful with the mixing. Swirl it around, swirl it around. Let that color and the vinegar mix together. You can also mix in a jar. But I prefer the sandwich bag because it makes it easier for me to put my pasta in. And then when we're done, we're going to be making a necklace. So I think it's all stirred around. So now to pour some pasta in here. Oops, I forgot to put on my gloves. So I'm going to protect my hands. So one glove on and the other glove on. These are disposable gloves, so I can toss them away when I'm finished. Okay. So I have my gloves on, and now time to pour my pasta in. So I just open my bag. I'm just going to put this. You can do a big batch if you like, so you can use it for different projects. So my pasta is in here. I'm making sure I seal my bag because I don't want my dye to come out. And then I swirl it around. Swirl it around. Shake, 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 shake. Okay. So I can see my pasta changing to yellow. So now let's do another color. I think I'm going to do some blue. So I have another sandwich bag. I'm going to pour my vinegar in. This blue is more like a turquoise blue. I have my vinegar. Now my food coloring. So the more food coloring you put, the darker the beads are going to be. Well, the macaroni. So I think I put a good bit in here. Nice. I heard a big splash. So I have my food coloring. I go and shake, 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 shake. It's nice and blue. So shake, shake, shake. Make sure my color is nice and stirred. If I had this in a jar, I could have used a palette stick and shake it around. So shake, shake, shake. Okay, so time to pour the pasta in. This pasta has a nice large hole, so it will make it easy for stringing. So I put a batch of pasta in. Then I go and stir it around again. It's like a turquoise blue color. So I want to make sure I get all my pasta all dyed. And then when I'm done, I'm going to use my paper plates to put my pasta on and put it outside to dry. I'm going to stir them around, making sure it gets all the nice color. You're seeing it's getting dyed. I don't want the color too dark, so just want it nice and even. So let's leave this one to set a little and let's go on to our other color. So we're going to do some pink. Again, we use our sandwich bag, some vinegar, and our food coloring. I make sure I cover back my bottles when I'm finished so I can avoid it falling at any time. So my vinegar is in. I'm going to pour my food coloring. A good tip is to protect your surface of your table. So you can use like newspaper or your old plastic bag to make sure your surface is. I know with the pink I have to pour a little bit more food coloring so I can get a nice deeper color. Just swirling it around. Okay, I think it's good now. What do you think? So let's put the pasta in. And there we go. I have a nice batch. And don't forget to seal your bag. Now if you were using a jar, you can just pour it and use a palette stick and swirl it around. Okay, because you want to get a nice even color. And make sure your bag is sealed, okay? So we are making pasta beads. I know the pink takes a little longer to do. So we're going to leave the pink to set and then we will put this one to dry. So our yellow looks nice and ready. So I'm going to pour the yellow onto the plate and show you how you're going to leave it to dry. So you're going to get the pasta out. This is where the gloves come in handy so you don't get all that liquid coming out. So I have my liquid and I'm going to put it in my container. Then I'm going to pour my green one. Let's see how it looks. Well, turquoise blue, sorry. It's more like a blue-green. So now I'm going to leave it to dry. Hi kids, so we are back. I hope your pasta is nice and dry. So I have some green and yellow. I also did some orange and I have some pink. So we're going to string it together and make a necklace. So I have some stretch cord. You can also use a shoelace or a piece of string. So we're going to cut enough that can go around our head. Mine is stretchy. And then we just start to put on the pasta, which is now our beads. We can do a sequence. So I'm going to do a yellow, an orange, a pink, and then my turquoise blue. And then I do it again. I'm going to string it on until my cord is completely filled. So all we're doing is putting on our beads onto a string following the sequence that we made. And that's how simple it is to make a pasta necklace using food coloring and some string. I'm just going to put on a few more and then we tie the necklace. We could also use our pasta for other crafts. I'm putting on my orange, my pink, which looks more red because of the dye, the turquoise blue green, and then another yellow one. So there we have it, our pasta necklace. You can make a few of them. So I think I'm going to put on 2 more beads at the end. Yellow, orange, and red, then a green one. So now my necklace, I have enough beads, I can tie the end and the knot will hide inside the pasta. I can put it on. You can make it as long or as short as you need. So I'm putting my string through the pasta just to hide it and I cut off the excess. Then I pull it on and there I have it. If you want to make your necklace longer, you can as well. So I hope you had fun today. As you know, we did 2 crafts. We did our dye our pasta to create our necklace, and we also used our Mod Podge or our Elmer's white glue and some food coloring and learned how to tint a bottle. I also tinted an orange one and I have it here drying. So that's it for today. Take care everyone. Bye bye.
Hello and welcome to Local Bites, a cooking show for kids by kids, powered by Sagicor Life Inc.
Hi, I'm Mary and welcome to Local Bites. Today we will be making 2 sweet treats out of one mixture. We will be making soursop ideal and soursop whole cup. Come along. The Sagicor security has helped us by peeling the soursop. The ingredients needed for this treat are soursop, natural or evaporated milk, condensed milk, a little bit of nutmeg and vanilla, and water. Before we start, we must always wash our hands. First thing we will do is extract the juice from the soursop by taking it and putting it in the strainer. We will now whisk it around to separate the juice and the seeds. I will ask the Sagicor security's help to finish it.
Hi, I'm Tessa. I'm the Sagicor security and I'm here to help.
As you can see, the rich juice is extracted from the soursop. As my mom pours the water, I will use my clean hands to extract any juice that is left. Another reason why our hands must always be clean. Now that all the juice is extracted, we will start to make our ideas. But before we start, let me tell you that these seeds can be planted to make new trees. Adding 2 tablespoons of vanilla. Now add in 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. We will now add in the evaporated milk and then the condensed milk to give it that sweet taste. We will now add in 1 cup of evaporated milk. The Sagicor security will now pour in the condensed milk as I mix. Ideal are made in a bag, so we will fill this bag and then freeze it. Once it is frozen, it is considered ideal. While my mom is filling the remaining bag, I will tell you a fun fact about ideal. What we call ideal, in America they call it icy. It is just where we put any juice in a bag and freeze it. In this case, we put soursop juice and call it soursop ideal. We will now move on to our second treat with the same ingredients, which is cold cup. It is pretty obvious where the name cold cup came from. The content of this cup must be frozen before we start to eat it, and that will be our cold cup. I will now put these in the freezer and wait until they are frozen. One fun fact about soursop is that it is said to kill bacteria and reduce inflammation. So before we go, let me show what an ideal look like on the cold cup. Until next time, keep your hands from your face, especially your mouth, your nose, and your eyes. Thanks for watching Local Bites.
Hi everyone, this is your brainstorming activity. So this is here a bunch of cards that you can have a brainstorm in. So you read each one and you are to make up 5 to 8 sentences, a topic sentence to start your paragraph, a supporting sentence, and then your conclusion. This is to help with your composition skills, right? So this one here is informational, and I give you the sentence structure then to make it up, right? So we have the going on an expedition. So it says, imagine you are about to set out on an expedition or a trip to a strange land. What things will you choose to take with you and why? What things will you need to survive? Write a paragraph explaining how do you prepare the expedition. Now this can be done in many ways, but I find it's really good for your kids to do a journal. Especially with COVID-19 going on, journaling what you do every single day, that you can leave it to your grandchildren or your grandchildren's children, is a really cool thing to do. And it gives your child something to do as well, expanding their vocabulary and their verbiage and everything all in one. So I gave you 3. This one's that one. This one's a narrative one. If I could be anyone. There are times when we all wish we could be someone else for the day. Not forever, for the day. Be you. Who would you choose to be? What would you do? Imagine you were that person for a whole day. Write a paragraph telling one thing you did that day. Yet again, 5 to 8 sentences. Add a hook to grab the reader's attention, details to description, and a conclusion sentence. So if I had to be one person for a day, who would I be? I don't want to be one of my prime ministers, just to see the intricate ups and downs that I have to do. But I think that it is a lot of work to do, don't get me kidding, but I would love to see what their day-to-day consists of, how many meetings they have to do, the knowledge that they gain, how much they have to know to meet and greet people. I love knowledge, so to gain more knowledge and have that, always a great prize. This one is opinion. Must see. Think about the best movie you have ever seen. That is hard for me to do. I cannot think of my favorite movie. It has to be Marvel for sure, but I really can't pick one. How much do you guys like Marvel there? Show hands. All your hands went up. All of your hands went up for sure. So think about the best movie you have ever seen. What did you like about it? You're going to write a review for this movie. Write one paragraph telling your friends why this is a must-see movie. And it can go on and on. You don't always have to use these 3 things. You can use more than one. And you can also use and write more than one paragraph. Remember, each paragraph has to have indentation. Each paragraph has to have a topic. And with each separate topic, then comes each other paragraph. Your conclusion should always be strong, ending your story off, and let your imagination run wild. Let it run wild. The more books you read, the more things you engage in, the wider your vocabulary is, and the better your story will be.
Kids, welcome back. I hope you put your parts to dry and you have cleaned your surface. So now we can get started with our second activity. We'll be using food coloring. You'll need some plastic plates, your gloves again, some water, a paintbrush. You can use your regular white glue, or if you have Mod Podge at home, you can use that as well. Since if you don't have Mod Podge, what we will be doing, since we'll be painting with our food coloring, we are going to mix our regular white glue with some water, just to wash it down a bit, and then we're going to apply some food color in it and stir it around, and then we are going to stain a bottle, and then I'm also going to stain the glass of a frame and do something cool with it. So let's pour some of the glue and mix it with some water. Since I'm going to paint with it and I don't have a large surface, I only need a small amount of glue. So I'm mixing it around with my brush. So you stir, mixing your glue and your water to make some paint that we could tint glass with. This is going to dry clear, but it's going to have a shade of whatever color we're going to use. So I think that is a nice texture. I'm going to pour some of this. Since I want 2 colors, I'm going to pour some of my glue onto another plate and some into another plate. So I have 3 sets. I don't need a lot. So now I have 3 sets of. So since I'm going to do the vase first. I'm going to put on my gloves. And what color do you think I should do the vase? I think I'm going to do it with a tinge of blue food coloring. So we're going to pour some drops of food coloring into this mixture. So this is just glue and water. If you have Mod Podge, you're just going to apply the food coloring direct to the Mod Podge. You don't have to mix the Mod Podge with water. So let me get my food coloring. I'm just putting a few drops in because I want a nice light color. And I'm going to mix the mixture. I'm swirling it around. It's getting nice and light. So keep mixing. So I want to get a nice even color. So I think that's good there. I'm going to make sure my vase is clean. It's a plain glass vase. You can use a jar, a bottle, and then we are just going to brush it on. Just brush it on with a nice smooth stroke. And it's going to tint this bottle. It's getting nice and blue. Very pretty color blue. You only need a little. So this is using the Elmer's glue and a food coloring. Make sure I get the bottom of my bottle as well. You want nice even strokes. And then we put our vase to dry. So I'm going to move the blue one side. Now I'm going to try with the Mod Podge. So this is using the Elmer's glue. I'm going to use the Mod Podge for the next mixture. It's just like Elmer's glue, but it's just white. It's the same color white. I have a little there. Now I'm going to mix. I'm going to use the same blue brush to mix just a little blue in again. Mixing my Mod Podge and my food coloring. I want a darker shade because I want a darker tint on my frame. So I put some more blue in it. So it's getting a nice color blue. And swirl it around. You can see how it looks on paper. Isn't that gorgeous? You can also paint on paper with this. mixing glue and food coloring to create paint. So let's do our frame. You can leave the frame, so I have a plain frame, plain glass, and then we're going to put something nice on the inside. So I'm just going to randomly just tint the glass. I'm just doing a random pattern. So I put some blue on the inside. I'm going to do another color. I'm going to clean off my brush. Put right here. Clean off my brush. I'm cleaning off my brush. If you have another brush, you can use it. So I only have one brush with me. Okay. So my brush is ready, and I'm going to do another color. I'm going to put the blue one side, and I'm going to do some pink. Make sure my brush is nice and clean. Oh, I do have water so I can wash out my brush. Swirl it around. Make sure your brush is nice and dry. You can always use your paper for making sure to test to see how clean your brush is. And then we're going to swirl this around. And get a nice pink formula. So I'm swirling it around. So now I have pink paint. Look at this. It's not pretty. Are you seeing? Great. So I'm going to just put some pink on the bottom of this frame and blend it in. I know I'm getting some blue and pink mixed. That's okay. That's the idea. And then I'm going to put some on the top. So I'm going to get some purple streaks. Add some pink on the inside. So I'm just blending it in. I'm just tinting this. The pink is very, very light. So I have a frame that is tinted.
Quick relaxation technique. Lie on your back. Eyes closed. Feet slightly apart. Palms facing upwards. Fingers in its natural curve. And relax. Feel the abdominal movements. Observe the movements of the abdominal muscles going up and down as you breathe in and out normally. Inhale, breathe in fresh air. Exhale, breathe out the carbon monoxide. Breathe in. Inhale positivity. Exhale all negativity. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Good health. Exhale any illnesses. Inhale. Exhale. Synchronize the abdominal movements with deep breathing. The abdomen bulges up with inhalation and sinks down with exhalation. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale deeply and slowly. Energize the body and feel the lightness. As you exhale, completely collapse all the muscles. Release the tension and enjoy the relaxation. Inhale, feel the lightness. Exhale, release all the tension, all the worries. Inhale, positive energy. Exhale all your stress and worries. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Continue at your own pace. With the next exhalation, we'll chant Ah at a low pitch. Inhale. Feel the vibrations in the lower parts of your body. Enjoy the relaxation. Slowly bring your legs together and hands by the side of the body. Raise your right hand over your head. Bend your left knee. Place your left hand on your chest or abdomen as you turn to the right side, resting on your right arm. Place your left palm either on your thigh or on the ground in front of your chest. Slowly come up into a sitting position. Keep your eyes closed. And open your eyes with a few blinks whenever you are ready.